Hello and welcome to the third tutorial in the JavaScript Basics tutorial series, and in this tutorial we're going to look at the syntax of JavaScript. Syntax is basically the rules that govern a language, how it's written. For example, every language has it, whether it's programming languages or real languages like English, Chinese, etc. This tutorial assumes you've done tutorial 2. If you haven't, there'll be a link in the description to the source code. In future tutorials, there'll also be a link in the description to source code produced from that particular tutorial. In this tutorial, we're not really going to be typing any particular code, it's just going to be looking at some code. So let's just get to it. Let's just open up the code from tutorial 2. Okay, in the JavaScript file, we've got an alert at the moment. We can just leave that where it is. JavaScript is basically a sequence of statements. Each statement is separated using a semicolon. As you can see here, there's a semicolon that basically just dictates this line of code has ended now. There's nothing stopping you from actually putting another line of code. This doesn't actually do anything, but another line of code and putting a semicolon. So technically you've got two lines of code on a single line. You generally wouldn't do that. You would usually separate it on a separate line, so it's just easier to read and maintain. Each statement is also executed in the order it is written in. So the alert code will be executed first, then this line of code will be executed second, and so forth and so forth. Also, JavaScript is also case sensitive, so when we go into variables in tutorial 6 and functions in future tutorials, the actual naming convention for a variable or function, etc., is case sensitive. So if you have something, I don't know, a variable called hello and a variable called hello, they are actually two separate variables. They hold their own data, so you can't reference hello and expect to get the data from this particular hello. So it's just sorry about that, just something to bear in mind when you're programming. Most languages, their variables and their naming system is case sensitive. And that's it for this tutorial. That's really the basics of syntax of JavaScript. If you have any questions, feel free to message us. There'll be a link in the description, as I said, to this tutorial, as in tutorial 2 that we use as the base code. In the next tutorial, we're going to look at alerts, and thanks for watching.